Hey guys, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. It's me, Moon Pies, with you again this week on your weekly lesson on how to make money on YouTube and how to get more exposure and visibility on this crazy and fast-growing website known as the YouTube. This week's lesson is going to be pretty short. It's going to be partly on the importance of social media, and one of my first lessons about a year or two ago here was on the importance of promoting your videos through Facebook and Twitter. And there's a new toy that came out a few months ago called Google Plus, and it was in beta before. Now it's available, definitely in the United States, and probably if it hasn't been active in other countries, it will soon. And you get there simply by typing plus.google.com. So even though it's Google with the plus sign is the symbol, to get there you have to. Obviously, the plus sign does not work. It's not URL compliant. I don't know why Google would do that. You go plus.google.com. And the only reason I'm bringing up Google right now is because there's a story on Sunday on thenextweb.com. And I'm going to put a link to that article down in the description section after the netstories.com website. A little after that, you'll find the link to this thenextweb.com story where they looked at some of the designs, some of the redesign of the YouTube front page. Not the stuff that we're seeing now, but the stuff that's coming down the pike, and at least what they're testing. And one of the things they're testing basically involves the left side of your page, will be, when you log in, will be very Google Plus centric. And Google Plus is a lot like Facebook, a lot like Twitter. It's like Facebook in that it's a social network, but it's also in the sense of like Twitter because it's open. You can follow anyone you want. The key is that the person who is on this, whatever page you're following, can dictate different circles of. They can have circles of friends, people at work, people in public that they share their stuff with. So a lot of times, I recommend just if you're on Google Plus, if you post a video, share it to everybody, unless there's a specific subset group that you don't want to share it with. But share it to everybody who's following, and everybody who can link to it from outside will be able to have access to your video from within Google Plus. But it's important because now in the redesign that YouTube's going with, and that is if they do go with it, obviously we've seen the front page change so many ways that the left side of the site will now have basically your Google Plus connections, the people you're following on Google Plus, and when they upload a video, it'll be promoted down the left. So it's not just subscribing, it's even probably more important than subscribing because a lot of Google Plus people aren't making videos. So the people you're following aren't going to be too many that are going to have their video promoted there on the left side of that page of the person that's following you. So it's real easy. You can go to plus.google.com, set up, it's absolutely free, set up an account, get in there, get registered, and as soon as you upload a video that you think you want to share and you want to promote, go ahead and just link to it within like a Google blog. Just it's like a regular blog post, just like a regular Facebook status update. You just put a little few lines of text and then put the video, and then boom, it's there. It's embedded. It's linked in there. And you want to do this for a couple reasons. First of all, it's viral, and the more places you can to promote your video, the better, obviously. Second of all, YouTube is owned by Google. And if you haven't figured it out over the past year that they've changed accounts where if you didn't have a Google account, they morphed that with your YouTube account. Now that's going to be tied into your Google Plus account. It's all coming together. Now YouTube's not dumb. Google isn't dumb. They realize that, hey, we don't care if someone isn't using an Android phone. You can use it on your Apple iPhone, on your BlackBerry to access mobile. You don't need Google Chrome to be surfing the web, to be going through YouTube, even though it's optimized. YouTube is optimized for Chrome. The same thing. You don't need Google Plus. You can skip it all you want. But there's an extra opportunity to promote yourself by getting on this site that started a few months ago. It's debatable whether it's gaining in popularity or not. It almost has like a corporate feel to it, at least as far as my experience from the people that have been following and vice versa. But it's definitely a site that is growing, and obviously Google thinks it's important enough, if they're even thinking of redesigning the website's homepage, the YouTube homepage, to have Google Plus subscriptions put right there on the left to see what they're uploading. So it's time to start, putting your foot in that sand if you haven't. You don't have to leave Facebook. You don't have to leave MySpace. You're still on MySpace? You don't have to leave Babel, Orkut, whatever website, whatever social network you're using anywhere around the world. But what you have to do is be part of the Google Plus family by signing up for there, and then start linking your videos from there. Because even if you only have a few people watching you there, once those people show up on YouTube, if this redesign holds up, you're going to be promoted right there, left and center, left at the top of the fold, the way the redesign is. And at this point, go check the description. Go check the nextweb.com link, which has a story. It has screenshots of how they're showing, so you'll know exactly what we're talking about here. It's no longer the sea of like hundreds of thumbnails running down. It's going to be harder to stand out in the regular videos out there, which is why you have to go with the times, go with the redesigns, and go Google Plus and promote your videos that way as one more way to get noticed on YouTube. And that's it for this week. I'll be back next week on Tube Tuesday. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, netstories.com. See you all soon.